Welcome back. In our last video, we looked at how depression affects both the mind and body, causing emotional distress, fatigue, sleep problems, and even physical pain. We saw that depression is not just a mood disorder, it's a full body condition that can impact every part of a person's life. In this lesson, we focus on one of the most serious and urgent concerns related to depression, the risk of suicide. It's a difficult topic, but one that must be discussed, because with the right awareness and action, suicide can be prevented. Why does suicide happen? People who consider suicide often feel trapped in deep emotional pain. They may believe they are a burden to others. They may feel hopeless, isolated, or convinced that things will never get better. Depression can cloud a person's thinking, making them feel as though ending their life is the only way to escape their suffering. But here's the truth. Suicidal thoughts are symptoms, not identity. They are signs of distress, not signs that someone wants to die. And with support, people can and do recover. Suicide in context, a global and local issue. Globally, more than 700,000 people die by suicide every year, and for each death, there are many more attempts. In low and middle income countries, suicide often goes underreported due to stigma, religious beliefs, or legal consequences. In Nigeria, for example, suicide is still criminalized in many areas, and survivors may face punishment rather than care. This only increases fear, silence, and shame, preventing people from reaching out when they need help the most. Warning signs to watch for. So what can you look out for? Here are some common signs that someone may be at risk. Talking about wanting to die, feeling hopeless, or being a burden. Withdrawing from family, friends, or activities they used to enjoy. Saying goodbye, giving away possessions, or writing a will. Sudden changes in mood, especially going from deep sadness to seeming calm, engaging in risky or harmful behavior, expressing feelings of worthlessness or intense guilt. If you notice these signs, don't ignore them. How to respond? Here's how to offer support. If you're worried someone is thinking about suicide, 1. Stay calm and present. Create a safe, private space to talk. Let them know you're there to listen. 2. Ask directly. Many people are afraid that asking about suicide will make things worse, but research shows the opposite. You can say, sometimes when people feel this low, they think about ending their life. Have you had those thoughts? 3. Don't judge or try to fix it immediately. Instead, say things like, thank you for trusting me. You are not alone. Let's find a way forward together. 4. Remove immediate dangers. If the person has access to harmful items or substances, try to limit access without confrontation. 5. Get help. Encourage them to seek professional care, and if the risk is high, refer immediately to the nearest health facility. Never leave someone alone if they are in immediate danger. Let's pause for reflection. Have you ever suspected someone might be in emotional pain, but felt unsure of what to say or afraid to ask the wrong question? What might you do differently now, knowing that silence can sometimes do more harm than speaking up with care? Sometimes asking the right question at the right time can save a life. A real-life example. Chika is a university student in Enugu who begins skipping classes and avoiding her friends. One night, she posts on social media, "Maybe it's better if I disappear." Her classmate, instead of scrolling past, reaches out and says, "I saw your post. I care about you. Do you want to talk?" Chika admits she's been thinking about suicide. The friend listens, doesn't panic, and walks with her to the student clinic the next day. That one message changed everything. In summary, suicidal thoughts are a symptom of distress, not weakness. Look for warning signs like withdrawal, hopelessness, or sudden mood shifts. Ask directly, listen non-judgmentally, and get help when needed. Your calm presence can make all the difference. In our next and final lesson in this section, we'll explore the role of stigma and barriers to seeking help, and why so many people suffer in silence, even when support is available. But before we close, ask yourself, what would you say and do if someone confided in you about suicidal thoughts? Would you feel ready to respond with empathy, courage, and care? Let's continue building that readiness together.